Today we're going to set the tappets on the MGB. Tappets are very important. They're what determines the valve clearance. So if they're too tight, then the valves won't open enough, so you're not getting the air mixture in, you're not being able to clean efficiently out the used air-fuel mixture. If they're too loose, not normally a significant problem. You may get a deterioration in terms of combustion. The big thing you get is lots and lots of noise, and on the MGB you typically get tappet noise anyway, so it's always good to keep them up, but you've got to be careful, make sure you don't do them too tight, and we'll show you that as we go through the process. Okay, let's get on with it. Tools for this exercise, not very many. 1/2 socket, 5/8 socket, both for taking off the rocker cover. 1 3/8, this is for turning over the crankshaft. Spark plug spanner. Your feeler gauges. You only want the 0/15 on that. Flathead screwdriver and 1/2-inch ring spanner. And there you go, that's all you need. So to be able to turn the engine round, we need to get at the bolt on the end of the crankshaft. To do that, you can either go through the top behind the radiator, but a lot of people don't have sufficient space to be able to get anything down, and therefore the easiest way is to come down the bottom here and to come underneath. And there you see it. Not that easy to get to, and the big thing it means is that it becomes a two-person job to see when they're in the right position. However, that's most probably your best access. First thing is to take off the rocker cover, 1/2-inch bolts, both ends, and just slide them off. Okay, that's front and back, and that allows us just to take that off. So the first one's held the pipe on, the second ones are actually what holds the rocker cover down. They're a 5/8, and then loosen them off. That's the pair of them loose. What we have there is a long piece. Let me just get a cloth to wipe that off. So you've got a washer piece, and then that goes onto the screw thread inside. Likewise there. Those two, and then the rocker cover is free to come off. Now you'll see mine lifted off very easily, and that's because I have the silicone gasket. If you're doing a job, I would recommend buying a silicone gasket, putting it on there, because then you can use that multiple times. Comes on and off very easily, as you saw. So now we've exposed the rocker cover. So these are the valves on this side, and these here are where we're going to do the adjustments. There's a locking nut, and then there's a slotted thread that you can then turn. So the push rods are coming up here, and it's those that push off the camshaft and through the rocker. They depress on this side. What we do in all of these is we use what's called a rule of 9. So you're looking for the one that is 9 away. So if you count them up, we've got 8. So this one is depressed, fully depressed. That's at number 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. It's not complicated maths. So it'll be this one that's free. And you can just about hear the rocking. And it's that tappet noise that we're going to get significantly if they're too loose. Okay, next thing is to take out the spark plugs. Why do we do that? Because we're not doing anything on that. Very simply, the spark plug is a seal, and it will keep the compression in as you turn the engine over. So if you just slip out the spark plugs, it allows you to check the spark plug condition and make sure they're nice and coloured up correctly. But secondly, the most important thing is it takes that compression away, allows you to turn the engine over much more easily. And of course, that's going to be important to you. As I said, the next job is to whip out spark plugs, spark plug spanner. So off comes the cap. And it goes. So what I do is take them all the way out. Quick look. That, as you can see, is beautifully brown. That's the sort of colour it should be if it's in the mixture is correct. And then I just drop it back in the hole, just to catch the thread, so that it's not making a seal, but it's keeping the dirt from going into the piston, should any fall around the place as I'm doing the work. Okay, so we're ready to do the tappets now. So the first thing I need to do is to turn the engine over, and what I'm looking for is the next pair that will go down, and is at the bottom of the cycle. That's when I need to then stop and come back up and check the tappets. Clearly, if I'm down on the bottom, I can't see it, so you need some help. Cue attractive assistant.
Not so cool.
So tell me when it's there.
Which one am I looking at? What am I doing, Mike?
Looking for the next one at the bottom.
Okay. Yep, stop. So this one, I think, was at the bottom at the same time that that one was at the bottom. And this one has now just started coming back up again from the bottom.
Right. So ruler 9, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be the one we're adjusting. And what other one was moving?
That one started to come. What's okay?
This one. Right, yes,
yeah. Do you remember that?
5,
one?
4.
Yeah.
So that one. Yep, that feels good. Okay.
Good.
So then, to adjust, so we've said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 4 we're looking to adjust. And what you're doing, 0.015 should fit as a nice push fit. That's actually just a little bit more than a push fit. It goes in very, very easily. Not surprising, you normally have to adjust slightly. 1/2 inch spanner. That's what breaks the connection. You've always got a problem here with all of the tubes. There we go. Just find your way it's loose. You need to keep the ring spanner over. You'll see in a minute why. So then we're tightening this up. It should just be a gentle push fit. Hold it in place with the screwdriver. Tighten up and check. There we go. Nice gentle push fit. Okay. The other one was 6. Nope, I can't tell which. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So checking in 7. That's a good push fit. Okay. So then assistance required, and cycle through until you've done them all. So top back on. Just be careful as you do this that you're not disturbing the your gasket. So those are in the right position, and just drop down the two rocker cover bolts. Check everything before you tighten them down. Clean off, because it's been lying on the ground only for a few minutes, but it just leaks out at the top. So you just want to clean that all off and get that such a 5/8, just to pinch it down, Don't want to go down too tight. There's no force on it. All you're doing really is holding it in place and making a seal at the bottom of it, obviously. I put that over the screw there just to catch it, so that when I take the top off, it doesn't fall off. Then water pipe back on. Water pipe has a pair of screws, or nuts, sorry. Shake-proof washer and a washer on this. Oh, what's going on there? I don't know. Slightly smaller. Just pinching these ones up, because all they're doing is holding the pipe on. And if you overdo them, what you'll do is distort the little bracket. And that's something you don't want to do. There you go. So that's all of the top done. Then there's just these four to slip back. And then we're finished. And there we are. Job done.